There's one. Oh yeah. Howdy everyone. I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful fall day here in North Dakota. Got a little bit of a breeze and some cloud cover right now, but that wind is supposed to die down and those clouds are supposed to thin out this afternoon. Should be a beautiful fall day for some kayak fishing, so we're gonna head out here today and try to find some pike. So today I figured I'd come out here and give this lake a try. I was looking at the forecast, and after today we get some snow and some ice making weather for as far as you could see in the extended forecast. So this might be the last chance I get to hit some of these spots in the kayak before they get iced over and we're stuck fishing through a hole in the ice the rest of winter. I'm sure we'll get a warm up here and there where I can still go out and find an open stretch of river, but once the lakes freeze up, our spots to get out in the kayak are limited until spring. So like I said, we're gonna try for some pike out here today. I've got my 8-inch perch colored Savage Gear 4-play tied on. There's really only two types of fish in this lake: the predator pike and the prey perch. So those big pike, they like to eat a lot of perch about that same size. So we'll toss that swim bait around out here today and see if we can't hook into a monster. So this water is a little bit green out here. This lure doesn't have a rattle, but those body segments do kind of clack into each other and make a little bit of noise. Hopefully that's enough to draw in some of those curious pike. So I'm just gonna fish my way along these rocks. Right now we've got 44 degrees for water temp. The air temp is 5 degrees warmer than that right now. It's supposed to get up to the mid-50s today. And if that sun is shining and warming up these rocks and the shallow weeds out in front of them, I think we got a good chance of finding some pike up here today. Yeah, we'll see if that wind shifts directions later. I might have to run back to my truck and grab my power pole anchor. It's not really blowing bad out here right now. We just got a little bit of a chop on the water, but it's kind of pushing into the shoreline. That actually might help our cause out here today. Might have some bait getting pushed up along these rocks, and maybe the pike are chasing them up there. So I've got a new reel I'm going to try out on the pike out here today. I picked up one of these Daiwa Zillion SVTWG casting reels. I actually used this one for bass the other day and I really like it. I pulled the 15-pound braid I had on it and replaced it with some 30. We'll give it a try on some pike today. One thing I really like about this reel, it's got a clicking drag, so if we hook into a real big one, hopefully we can hear that thing sing. Here we go, that sun's gonna come out. Oh yeah, it's gonna feel good. I might have to lose my jacket when that happens. Hopefully that'll get those fish moving up here along the rocks too and feeling aggressive. I've been out here about a half hour now, haven't been bit yet, but I was kind of expecting it to be slow the first hour or two. It was pretty cloudy when I launched. I think that sun needs to come out and warm the water up a bit to really get those fish going. But we do have a peak time out here today from 3 o'clock until 5, which is when the sun sets now, thanks to daylight savings. Probably my least favorite part about this time of year. That sun setting so early. But I plan on sticking it out until then today. Oh, here we got a fish. So hopefully those last couple hours before sunset, we get on some good pike action. We got first one of the day right here. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish too. Oh, I need my net. Oh, what did I do? Get caught on my drag star? Oh, look at that. First fish of the day. Awesome. All right, I got that guy unhooked. First one of the day on the swim bait. Yeah, it's not a bad pike at all. Good way to start off the afternoon. All right, we'll let him go and see if we can't find a bigger one. Almost down here to the end. It's been a pretty quick drift along these rocks with the wind today, so I think once I get down here I'm gonna paddle back over to my truck and grab my power pole anchor so I can slow my drift down a little bit, and then we'll start over again from that opposite end. So I've been pretty much having time to throw one cast out, so I got to decide if I want to try to go shallow or out a little bit deeper before I drift through an area. I'd assume those fish should be starting to move up shallow now that that sun's out. It should be warming up a little bit up along the rocks and the weeds up there. But there might still be some out deeper just waiting to move in. Or just hanging out deeper, waiting to pop up there for a quick ambush. I'll try to put a nice tasty perch meal right in front of their face. All right, I made my drift down to the far end here. I only caught that one fish. It was a pretty quick drift with this wind today though, so I think what I'm gonna do is paddle back to my truck. I've got my power pole anchor up there. I should have just tossed it on from the start, but I'm gonna paddle back there, grab that, and then we'll start down there at the opposite end and do a little bit slower drift along these rocks. You know what, I kind of like having that big net. It deflects the chop off my front of my kayak. I don't get sprayed in the face quite as much having that thing up there. Nice little splash deflector. All right, that sun is shining. I did stop back in my truck, grab my power pole anchor to help slow down our drift a little bit. We'll make another pass along these rocks and see if we can add to the one that we already have. Yeah, that Daiwazillion chucks that heavy swim bait out there pretty good. I know a lot of people buy these reels for more finesse applications, but from what I've heard, they're workhorse reels that can take some abuse. Really hoping I can hook into a big pike with this setup today, because I'd really like to hear that drag. There's one. Got exactly what I wished for there. It feels like he's got me stuck in a stick or something. Maybe not. Either that or he just did a death roll and he's all wrapped up in my line. It feel like I'm just dragging them up sideways or something. Oh, maybe not. No, that's just a quality fish right there. I'll get my net for you. Come on up here. There's another nice one on the swim bait. Let's see if I can't grab him before he gets all tangled up here in my net. There we go, nice and easy. All right, we'll take a quick look at that fish. Second one of the day on the swim bait. Yeah, that's a quality pike right there. We'll let him go and see if we can find another. Tree fish. Yeah, that's a pretty good size one. Well, that's the third thing we've caught today. Oh, I better reel it in before I catch him again. Yeah, I came back down here to the start of the rocks. I did fish my way through some of these flooded trees for about 20 minutes, but no action over there. But we have found a couple along this rocky shoreline today. You'd think there's got to be at least one or two more up here. We'll fish our way along. It's about 3:30 right now. The sun sets at 5, so don't have a whole lot of time left, but we are getting into a peak time right now, so hopefully that'll amount to something. Splash! We'll try one out a little bit deeper. Both those fish I've caught so far today have been pretty close to the rocks, but you never know. There might be a monster out there lurking in the depths, just waiting for a perch to swim by. Nope, nothing over there, I guess. Yeah, it's been about an hour since that last fish, so I could go for a nice thump right about now. Oh, something just swiped at it there. What the heck was that? That's definitely a fish that just swiped at my lure there. There's one. Oh yeah. Well, I just missed a little bite over there, so I backed it up just a little bit, threw that swim bait back over, and oh yeah, that's a big pike. We better get the net for that one. One more time here. There we go. Wow. I don't want him to death roll too much in there, but too late. Jeez, look at the size of that pike. Yeah, we'll get him unhooked, take a quick look at him. All right, I got my lure back from that fish. Third one of the day on the swim bait. Wow, what a beast of a pike. Yeah, we've been having to work a little bit to find them today, but it's always nice when that hard work pays off and you hook into a monster. Yeah, that's a beauty. All right, we've got a little bit of time left. I say we better keep fishing. We're into that peak time now, so maybe the big fish are gonna start biting. There's one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is another good fish. Oh jeez, this might be bigger than that last one. Maybe. It looks like he's about the same size. Oh, he is just barely hooked there though. I'm just gonna get you in the kayak. Quick, get those hooks out of the way before he does anything too crazy. Yeah, we'll just toss that back there for now. Wow, that is another beast of a pike. Not the best net job on that one. He was kind of flopping and rolling as I was trying to net him and caught the edge of my net with the lure, but we got him in. It's only been about 10 minutes since I caught that last big one, so maybe these big ones, we're just waiting for peak time to bite. Yeah, it's another beauty of a pike. It really turned into a beautiful evening out here. I did give it a little bit longer after those two big pike that I pretty much caught back to back, but no more action since then. Well, it's starting to cool off out here a little bit. I think it's about that time of day for me to paddle off into the sunset. Nice little flurry with those last two to finish the day off on though. Hey, we caught some really nice pike out here today on that Savage Gear 4-play. Yeah, those big pike, they love swim baits. Gotta say, the Daiwa Zillion handled throwing that lure around pretty well as landing a couple big fish. Yeah, I tell you what, if this is the last day I can hit one of these lakes in the kayak before they ice up, it was a day well spent. Couldn't have asked for a better day out here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the day out here on the water with me. I sure did. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.